Good afternoon. I have the pleasure of introducing Beth Mooney, but really she needs no introduction. She's the chairman and CEO of KeyCorp and the first female chief of a top 20 bank. And she's got 30 plus years of banking in what I count as at least 6 financial institutions, if not more. She's been recognized by Forbes as one of the world's 100 most powerful women and by Fortune as one of the top most powerful women in business. And in 2013 and 2014 both, she was named #1 on American Banker's Most Powerful Women in Banking. Now, when you do what I do for a living, you often hear what people think you want to hear. And so when Beth accepted our invitation to speak here today, at first I figured it was really because of my friend and our board chair, Bruce Murphy, who's the head of corporate social responsibility at Key and who has long been an advocate for all of this work. And then I thought about it some more, and I learned that Beth is a graduate both of University of Texas and of Southern Methodist University, where she got her MBA, and I thought, well, maybe Beth's just itching for a trip back to Texas. And these are both certainly factors in her decision, but I can tell you, having spent time with Beth and have spent years now with KeyBank, that she's here for all the right reasons. As she said in a 2011 Forbes interview, just after becoming the CEO of KeyBank, when the interviewer asked her, what do you hope to say in your retirement speech? And she said, I want to take Key to the next level. And then it's not just what we do, but how we do it. Get back to basics and do business for good reasons. KeyBank has been long at the forefront of this financial health work, long before we were even calling it financial health. And under Beth's tenure, she has both deepened and broadened this work and this commitment by KeyCorp. I don't want to steal her thunder, but I predict that we will look back at this speech as a real leadership moment, as she becomes the first CEO of a major US bank to stand up as a financial health champion and with the strategy and plan to make good on it. So please help me welcome Beth Mooney.
You didn't ask me here to dance, did you? Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that kind introduction, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I don't get a gong, right? I promise not to abuse my time slot, but I don't want the pressure of a gong. And yes, I did go to undergraduate school at the University of Texas, and to date myself, when I was here, 6th Street was a street. So it's been a while, but yes, I did take the opportunity to get a little Mexican food while I slipped into the state of Texas, because while I can give you many things that I enjoy mightily about Cleveland, Ohio, not the least of which there's a little bit of a game going on tonight between the Cavaliers and Golden State. Go Cavs! Mexican food is not high on the list in Cleveland, Ohio. So it is indeed my honor to be here, and I'm looking forward to sharing some insights into KeyBank's ongoing work to help customers who are financially challenged, and how that experience has shaped not only our product and service offering and our bank, but more importantly, how it's helping to shape our culture. I would tell you that that experience has reinforced our commitment to putting the customer at the center of all that we do. It has influenced our decision to become the champions of financial confidence for our customers. And it's a driving force as we embark on what I see as the next leg of our journey to bring financial wellness to our customers. But before I talk in more detail about KeyBank and its commitment to financial wellness, I want to take a moment to thank and congratulate CFSI for their extraordinary work. KeyBank has had the honor of working closely with CFSI over the past decade. Bruce Murphy, as you well know, has been a founding board member of CFSI, and he is the head of our corporate responsibility, and that is a mission that Bruce has long brought to our bank. And in my early days at KeyBank and in my earliest days as CEO, Bruce and I sat down and talked about what was the next frontier. And so some of what you will be hearing about today is the bearing of the fruit of some of the conversations that we've had about doing the right thing the right way, which you'll hear me say more about. So I think we've had the opportunity to see CFSI in action, and I have to tell you there's no equivocation that we truly support their mission. As you know, the mission is about advocacy for Americans with financial challenges and how to help average people make sense of their financial situation and their lives. That's the mission, and that's the focus, and you've never wavered. And it's also clear to me that while acting on the mission, CFSI has become much more than an advocate. They are now a leading authority and a clear voice in the financial services industry. I believe that all of us in this room and across our industry respect and are guided by CFSI's research and insight as we work to improve the opportunities for financially challenged people. And this audience itself is evidence of the growing influence. I understand at your first conference 11 years ago, there were about 200 people. This year, there are nearly 700 people registered to attend this conference. I think if you need no other proxy for the growing influence, I think that's a pretty good benchmark. And I think this is a must-see for anyone who is in financial services, who's a third-party service provider, an alternative service provider, and also for our regulatory partners. And I would say this is remarkable progress that for an organization that by defining and constantly refining their mission and capabilities has challenged the banking industry to find and to follow its true north. CFSI's leadership and partnership has encouraged us as we considered our own path and purpose. And at KeyBank, our true north, or our purpose, is to help our clients and our communities to thrive. And if you will, I think we are going to share with you some of the proof points along that journey. And we do that through corporate responsibility, which in our company includes philanthropy, sustainability, community development, diversity, and inclusion. And corporate responsibility, I believe, is the foundation of our obligation to our customers, to our communities, to our shareholders, and most importantly, is an obligation to ourselves. And our focus on corporate responsibility has been shaped by the CFSI's Compass principles, which, as you know, are to embrace inclusion, build trust, promote success, and create opportunity. And as I think about the Compass principles, I also think about the many ways that we work with our customers and how that has evolved over the past years. For example, KeyBank has long championed connecting with consumers who, for several reasons, typically do not use banks. And based on the research and the insight from CFSI, we began to understand why the underbanked and the unbanked were a segment of potential customers who deserved our consideration. Now, intuitively, you might consider this segment to have a profile that is low margin and high risk. But we took account and looked at the scale that alternative financial service providers have been able to gain in this market segment, and we started to test and learn and how to be effective with this segment of customers. And that led us first to build what we call our KeyBank Plus platform. KeyBank works hard to serve the needs of families and individuals with both traditional and non-traditional financial needs. Through our neighborhood KeyBank Plus centers, customers who are unfamiliar to banking are offered financial products, services, and discounted offers that are designed for their unique needs. For example, KeyBank Plus checking, cash checking, check cashing, give me one more time and I'll get that right, allows customers to cash their approved payroll, government checks, or tax refunds for 1.5% fee at their nearest KeyBank Plus branch. There's no account needed for check cashing, and every fifth check is free. And participants are also eligible to receive 5 fee-free cashier's checks and money orders when they pay their cash when they cash their checks. We think it's check cashing made easy, but more importantly, I think it's check cashing that's made fair. And I would tell you, from the experience of building KeyBank Plus platform, it's what we learned from our customers that strongly influence the goal that we have today, to be the champions of financial confidence. We believe, and the CFSI research demonstrates, that regardless of where our customers are in their personal financial spectrum, they want insight and tools so that they can be more confident in their ability to make the right financial choices. And that's the power behind the CFSI and the New York University's Financial Diaries research. Understanding what our customers want and need is what drives our innovations. You might be familiar with our most recent innovation, our relationship with Hello Wallet. Hello Wallet is a software application that can be used on a computer and a smartphone, and it makes it easier for users to realize their full financial opportunity. The application leverages powerful new technology, insights from consumer behavior, and a network of partnerships from industry experts to offer highly individualized as well as high-quality financial guidance to all Americans. We see Hello Wallet as a safe and secure way to put everything in one place: your goals, your priorities, and your progress. Think of it as a financial Fitbit, if you will. And it lets you add your financial information, connect you to your bank, and create budgets as well as analyze your spending trends. We think that Hello Wallet will help all of our customers across the financial spectrum make smart, more confident choices by getting recommendations on how to make the most of a financial opportunity, by prioritizing financial decisions based on their personal situation, and by identifying opportunities to help stretch the paycheck and let it go further. With help from Hello Wallet, we intend to redefine retail banking by helping every customer attain financial wellness. I will talk more about Hello Wallet as I talk about our online banking offering a bit later, but I will say that our goal is a retail banking model that ensures at any time, in any way a customer wants to connect with KeyBank, they will receive products and services based on a real-time understanding of their individual personal financial goals and their challenges. And as CFSI notes, financial wellness relies on a consistent and ongoing effort. As in many things in life, there are no shortcuts. We believe that real-time insight and consistent good service will help us play an active and continuing role to help our customers make financial wellness part of their everyday routine. And I said earlier that corporate responsibility was a proud and a central part of KeyBank's culture. Choosing to champion financial wellness is an example of that culture, an example of our efforts to balance mission and margin. And as I mentioned, our mission is to help clients and communities to thrive. We do that by being a bank that creates and offers reasonable and responsible products and services that are both easy to use and easy to access. And when I think of reasonable and responsible, to me, that means we are a bank that first establishes relationships with customers with financial challenges who do not have access to banking or have opted to use alternative providers. It means that we fulfill our expectations of our shareholders by profitably expanding our customer relationships, by offering products and services tailored to our customers' needs. And finally, it means that as a bank, we build an effective relationship with regulators who see KeyBank as being committed to the responsible service to all customers, and especially to those that are most vulnerable. And then there is margin. It is not a hobby what we do for a living, so we must talk about margin. Margin is why every bank wants a full relationship, which means in many cases being a customer's only bank. because full relationships are the way you result in revenue for a bank. And we all know revenue is how we fulfill our obligation to shareholders to help provide an appropriate return on their investment. And what makes our approach stand out is that we have invested in a strategy to help customers become and to remain financially well. We believe when our customers do well, we do well. And that is the true balance of mission and margin. And in the last decade plus that we have been working on this particular area, we have been successful against that customer segment, but we've also been a successful bank. Over the last 3 years, we have been a leader in the S&P index for the value of Key stock. You can balance margin and mission. And early on in our work, we learned there was a significant gap between what our customers wanted and needed and what we had offered them. This was an invaluable experience, and as you will see, we've used this approach again and again as we innovate. The KeyBank Plus platform that I mentioned earlier was built on an insight we gained from our work with people who were financially challenged. We learned that those customers wanted their bank to be more than a place that they could just cash checks. So we set about becoming the bank that they wanted from what they told us. So we created straightforward services and products tailored to their specific needs, not just services and products that we thought would help our bottom line. We acknowledged and worked to meet their needs, to have choice and control over the banking services that they choose. We worked to regain their trust by making product pricing clear and accessible, by providing access to products that they needed the most, and by providing financial education tools for them both in person and increasingly online. And we were willing to take chances, to test and learn, because each time we did that, we learned that what we could do better so our customers could do well. So we offered check cashing, fee-free money orders, a small dollar line of credit called KeyBank Basic Line of Credit, a loan assist, which is a second chance credit repair product, a first-time homebuyer mortgage, a savings product, and free financial education and coaching. We also made conscious choices about what not to offer that appeared to harm consumers who were underbanked or unbanked, such as a relationship advance product, despite the obvious opportunity for revenue. And I have long believed in life and in business, what you choose not to do is often as important as what you choose to do. So we chose a different approach, creating a small dollar loan product that community advocates and regulators consider to be a potential model for our industry. This is because this loan product offers something that financially challenged customers can't readily get, and that is responsible credit. These efforts and other strategic investments brought new customers, and it brought recognition. For instance, KeyBank has received 8 consecutive outstanding ratings under the CRA Act for our responsible investment in our communities. The ratings and recognitions are wonderful accolades, there's no doubt about it, but they aren't why we do this work. We do the work because it was, and it is, the right thing to do. And doing the right thing, the right way, led to a business model that places a premium on building relationships that put your customers at the center of everything that you do. We saw again and again the value of embracing inclusion, building trust, promoting success, and creating opportunity. And over time, we realized our approach resonated with other consumers throughout the financial spectrum. This inclusive approach has also resonated with our employees. And consistent with the CFSI research, we discovered that all customers valued a bank that gave them the tools to make confident financial decisions. That discovery is why late in 2013, we went to our mass market and other customers with the same sorts of questions that we posed a decade ago to those who were financially challenged. In short, we asked them what they want from a bank and why they choose the banks they do. The result? Just ask, you get deja vu all over again. This time, we found what we call the confidence gap. We learned that more than 70% of people we surveyed had a clear view of their personal financial goals, but they lacked the confidence to know how to attain those goals. What they want from a bank is the ability to have insights and tools so they could make confident choices. But what they choose are banks with the lowest fees. This insight that fees will trump expertise is why we created the KeyBank hassle-free account just about a year ago. Hassle-free eliminates most of the checking account fees and helps customers focus on the financial matters that matter most. Taking fees off the tables helps our bankers and our customers have conversations about what matters, what our customer wants for today and tomorrow, what they want to get, what tools they need, how to make confident decisions. You suddenly focus on keeping the customer at the center, not about the product features that are going to have costs. Taking fees off the table was also a powerful statement to mass market customers who might be among those who lost faith in banks as a result of the financial crisis. We know that the financial services industry in many ways lost its way, and that the industry was both part of the problem and part of the solution of the Great Recession. And every person in this industry has had work to do in order to regain the public trust. And at KeyBank, we draw on what we learned 10 years ago to earn the trust of our customers with financial challenges. Earning customer trust is worth the cost of foregone fees. Customer trust is the new currency. Now more than ever, our business model depends on a thoughtful balance of mission and margin across the spectrum of our customers. So here's how we ended up refining our mission with these insights. Become true champions of financial confidence by helping our customers become financially capable. Be innovative. Offer customer products that are easy to use, that offer clear value, and are provided with real expertise. And when it comes to expertise, do more than step in and help when a consumer customer has a problem. Be bankers who initiate ongoing conversations with customers, both online and in person, that help them make choices that prevent those problems. By helping customers become financially capable, we can help them become and stay financially well. So how do we at Key see financial wellness? We're quite partial to CFSI's definition of financial health, and if I can, I'm going to share it with you. Financial health and wellness is achieved when an individual's day-to-day financial system functions well and increases the likelihood of financial resiliency and opportunity. And I want to draw your attention to 3 words in that description: day to day. These 3 words resonate for me and my team, and here's why. The choices of our consumer customers they make day to day affect their ability to be financially resilient and being able to capitalize on opportunities. To help our customers become and remain financially well, we need a day-to-day relationship with them. Forging an enduring relationship is why KeyBank now has a relationship with Hello Wallet. As I mentioned earlier, Hello Wallet has the experience and the resources to support our ongoing interaction with our customers so we can help them become and remain financially well. And fittingly, the first thing we offer our retail customers is a financial health score, courtesy of Hello Wallet. Today, participating KeyBank customers see their financial health score every time they sign on to online banking. And that health score is not a FICO score, but instead it is based on data and insights such as financial planning, saving habits, spending habits, level of debt, retirement savings, and so forth. And these metrics are consistent with financial health metrics that CFSI research has revealed. Right now, participants can receive information via Hello Wallet that will help them focus on their financial goals and/or it will also help them get access to a live KeyBank banker. Our ultimate goal is to guide any customer interaction, no matter when, no matter why, no matter what, with real-time insight into the customer's specific situation. We will know their individual financial goals. We will know whether they're taking steps to meet those goals, and we will be able to recommend tactics and tools to keep them focused on their financial wellness and their financial goals. Financial wellness will be the new foundation of our relationships with customers, and our approach, real-time, personalized guidance towards financial wellness will be, I think, a basis for redefining retail banking. Now, I know that that's an ambitious statement, and as I stand here today, it's genuinely an aspirational statement. But I know we've got a long way to go between here and journey's end. But I want you to know that my team and I are personally committed to the journey, and I am confident in the path that we are on. And as I think about that path ahead, I'm reminded of an exercise I did as part of a Harvard Business School course for new CEOs. Yes, they have a Harvard Business School course for new CEOs. And in this exercise, I was asked to articulate the legacy I wanted to leave behind as KeyBank's CEO. Their advice was start with the end in mind. And I have to say, that was no easy task, given that I lead a company with over 160 years of an established, proud legacy of responsible operations, responsible citizenship, and responsible banking. And I work with a talented, diverse, and engaged team that walks the talk of values and commitment every day and in every way. In fact, I think about that team and those people whenever I think of the legacy that I want to leave behind. And they take corporate responsibility to heart. Commitment to our community and commitment to our clients is an abiding strength and a source of our highest employee engagement scores. Every day our team works to earn the trust and respect of customers and communities in which they live and work. Their true north, if you will, is balancing mission and margin. It is doing the right thing the right way with no excuses. So for me, the best legacy I could leave is a bank, a culture, and a next generation of leaders in this industry who collectively know and keep their true north and never waver. So as I close, I'd like to thank CFSI for letting me tell part of the KeyBank story as part of this year's Emerge event. We're very proud to be part of the event and look forward to continuing our support of the CFSI mission. And I'd like to say thank you to my talented team at KeyBank, particularly Bruce Murphy, who is, as you know, been a founding member of this organization, for every day getting up and living our purpose of helping our clients and communities thrive and being a bank that it is my honor and privilege to be part of. And so I thank you all for the opportunity to be here today. It's been my pleasure, and have a wonderful conference and an event. Thank you.